In this session, we're going to have a look at how to access customer service, the various customer service applications that you'll encounter, and then also some of the navigational components of the customer service interface. So currently I've logged into Office that you can access by going through to portal.office.com, providing your credentials and then logging into the environment. Now from here, my preference really is to go through to the app launcher and then simply pick Power Apps as my next step in the navigation. So once I've clicked on that, that opens up the Power Apps portal for me. And from the Power Apps portal, I simply ensure that I'm in the right environment. So in this case, I'm picking the particular environment. From here, I would then scroll through and go and find the customer service application that I want to open. So I'm going to open up the customer service workspace. That is the more modern interface. It's also the interface that will receive most of the attention going forward because it allows you to work on multi-session cases. So there, a customer service agent would be able to work on multiple cases at the same time, as opposed to the previous interface, the customer service hub, that was a single session interface. So that's what we'll access. Now from here, you'll see that the Teams chat load. So I'm just going to close that for a moment. From here, to access the different applications, once you have this open, you would be able to click on this menu up here. That will open up the application menu for you, and then from there you'll have access to all of the other customer service applications. Now here we've got the Customer Service Admin Center, Customer Service Hub. That is the classic interface, the single session interface. You've got the Customer Service Workspace. That is what I just opened up. And yeah, but that's it as far as that is concerned. So I have the Customer Service Hub open already. I'm just going to go and open up the Customer Service Admin Center. So for that, I'm going to hold down Control, click on that link. The reason why I do the Control is just so that it keeps the menu open while it opens up that tab for me. And of course, if you didn't have Customer Service Hub open, you'd do the same thing. Just hold Control, click on the tile, and it will open that up for you. Right, so we've got the workspace open, Customer Service Workspace. I have the Customer Service Admin Center open, and then the Customer Service Hub, which is our single session interface. Right, so that's how you would access it. Of course, what you could also do if you did have the URL is simply go to a blank tab, type in the URL of the application that you're accessing, right? And that will always be in the format of a domain name, domain name.crm.dynamics.com. The number after CRM really depends on the region that your application is hosted. So once you've done that, you press enter. It's not going to prompt me to log in now because I have logged in already. But of course, if you are logging in the very first time, it'll prompt you for that login. Okay, so if you do have the URL, you can then access that. You can also go through to the Power Apps portal and navigate through to the app from there. You can go to the Admin Center and navigate through to the app from there. There's actually quite a number of ways in which you can access the application. Now that we have the application open, let's quickly have a look at the different components of the application. So like I said, we'll start with the Customer Service Workspace. This is an upgrade of the previous interface. Really, it just allows you from a customer service agent perspective to look at your active cases, so the cases that you're responsible for, and in the form of a dashboard. So this is all on a dashboard. Cases that are available to work on, you'll see those come in later in the course. And then, of course, the open activity, so all your communication around each one of the cases that will be listed here. You can swap the dashboard by simply clicking on the drop down here and that will allow you to switch between the different dashboards. Should you need to work on a particular case, you could simply go and click on the case name. That will open up a new session, as you can see here on the left hand side. That session will take the name of the case. There we go. So it takes the name of the case, and you have the case record open to start working on that. Of course, one of the great advantages of the customer service workspace is the productivity pane here on the right hand side. So if I go through to Smart Assist, this is going to give me suggestions on knowledge base articles. So if you remember the introduction, we spoke about using the knowledge base articles to research a solution for the customer. So this will come up your similar case suggestions, other cases like this that could help. You have your agent scripts. So the agent scripts here will guide our agent through the process of engaging with the customer or resolving the case. And then you have your knowledge search. And in this, you would have the opportunity to go and search through those knowledge base articles and pick up the solutions that you need. Right at the top here, I just want to mention Teams quickly. If you want to collaborate with any of your colleagues, you have the ability to go and chat inside of the customer service workspace interface, and any of the applications. In fact, you have the ability to go and start that chat in the context of this particular case here, this case record, and you can chat about that. So we'll go and explore the workspace a lot more. I'm just going to click back on home here. I want to show you that you can open up multiple cases. So I'm going to open up a new case. Then you'll see now the customer service agent has the ability to go and work on multiple cases. Of course, in this particular interface, the customer service agent will also receive calls and chats. There will be a notification coming up here on the right-hand side that will allow them to pick up live chat, live engagement with the customer, and continue working on that, creating a case if need be, or picking up a current case and relaying the information to the customer about that particular case. If we go through to the Customer Service Admin Center, here you would, from a Customer Service Administrator point of view, have the ability to go and set up the environment. So things like queues, to go and set up the different queues, you would be able to access that. You'd be able to go and set up a routing to make sure that the cases go through to the correct agent or are routed to the correct bot. If you do implement Power Virtual Agents, it has the ability to do that. We'll speak about the content of this. This is a more modern interface, your omni-channel type interface. So we'll talk about that. The administrator also has the ability to go and set up things like the workspaces. What does the workspace look like that the customer service agent uses for each one of the particular interactions? The productivity pane here allows us to go and set up email templates and scripts and macros to guide the customer service agent through the process. Knowledge allows me to go and set up my knowledge base articles to assist the customer service agents. And then in terms of my collaboration, this is where I get to set up the Teams integration that you saw earlier. Then general setup here in terms of calendars and reporting from the insights point of view, your service level agreements, your scheduling, customer availability, organization operational times, non-availability in terms of public holidays, and that type of thing. So that is what the Customer Service Admin Center makes available to you. If you still have use for the Customer Service Hub, the traditional view, this offers you access to accounts and contacts, so you can manage that. You can go and capture from a customer service agent point of view. You have the ability to go and capture a case. You can also go and access various reports in the customer service historical analysis and the knowledge base analysis that will allow you to go and see how the knowledge articles are being used. And then, of course, your customer assets, you have the ability to go and set up those asset records and also read information. Alerts that have come through, telemetry that have come through, reporting on the assets, the sensors that have pushed through telemetry to these records. Yeah, okay. So that is your setup there. In fact, I started off by saying the customer service hub might not be useful, but if we're looking at things like customer service, customer assets, and IoT alerts, you can access that on the workspace as well. But you might need to use this interface for various reasons.